It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Steelers. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the...
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Purdy off the play fake. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, what a way to kick off the year here. Niners and Steelers. And I know the folks back in Northern California happy to see their quarterback Brock Purdy back out there. Charles, what do you see from him in year 2?
More of what we saw from him in year 1, partner, because this young man, he really sees the reins in that first season. And he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's out right at the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett back to throw. Robinson's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they Didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That good for 19 and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Here's Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Pickett now from the gun here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Purdy looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A handoff for Warren. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Now Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Warren will try the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Pickett. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that went to the right side and incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. Fourth down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Sam Howell. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Miles Sanders, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Pickett. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flush to his right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Operating from the gun. Pickett. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. 2nd and 9. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. Now inside the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down, here's Pickett. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Diontae Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And in the end, it was Diontae Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return is Peterson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On the run, it's Warren. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Pickett down to a knee, and that is going to do it. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.